I'm back. I got a new location, and I'm happy to say I'm healthy again, and very excited about that. That was slightly unexpected. I didn't think it would be this easy, for lack of a better words, of a path to get healthy again. But very fortunate, very blessed on getting my foot right so I can continue this sub 121 journey. So as always, I'm going to go ahead and get into the workout I had planned for today. And actually I didn't have I had a swim session that I originally planned today, but I'm changing things up because, actually my apologies, I didn't have a swim session, I already changed it. So I decided to do my speed workout today, 400s. And to give you guys an in-depth overview of that, let me bring out the scheduled workout I put in Garmin. So I'm going to load that up, make sure I explain it correctly. So I set it up, changed this actually a few times. Here's the final one that I ended up using. I set it up to do 1.5 mile warm-up, any pace I want, nice and easy. And then I had the main workout where I'm getting most of my running benefit improvement is to do 400 meters 12 times with a 200 meter recovery, any pace I want. And for the 400 meter reps, I was trying to get them between 4:30 and 5:30. In all honesty, anything under 5 probably wasn't going to happen unless on that last one. And based on the track being closed today, I had to do it on the open road, so everything most likely was going to be over that 5 minute per mile pace. And to give you an idea of what the workout ended up being, I ended up covering 6.23 miles in total. It took about an hour and 10 minutes to complete everything. I had an average pace of 11:11. I know that sounds awful, but this is much better than my failed sub 30, so target 37-minute 10K. And the reason it was so much better is because I didn't have my plantar fascia acting up. I was able to fix that, which I'll explain in another video. And on top of that, I was really happy with the speeds I was able to hit during these 400 meter reps. And the reason I got a lot of, or should I say had a high pace, it was due to the walking I did. Because I felt like I haven't been getting much anaerobic input in my workouts, and I really wanted to make sure I could push myself to the maximum. So I made sure to really prioritize high pace 400 meters. And in order to do that, and I didn't have any water, I was dying out there a little bit. It was late in the evening, but the sun was still out, so I still felt some of the heat and sun intensity. It was good to make sure I just took adequate amount of breaks before I started the next 400 meter. So when you get into the average heart rate, pretty low average, but I did get pretty high up in my max HR. I think my max is like 180, so I was really pushing it today. And then the cadence is awful. It's because I walked like a lot. And then when you get into execution, I actually did not so bad on this one. I didn't start off okay because I was planning to run on the track, and my scheduled workout was based on running the track. Otherwise I would have never had such a low pace range. I would have gave myself a little bit more cushion on that higher end. So executing was a little harder. Evaluation, I felt good. My left plantar fascia wasn't acting up, and the overall perceived effort, it was hard. I felt it. I was winded after each run for the most part. So let's get into the intervals. So as you can see, I probably overdid it in regards to how slow I went in the beginning. I should have paced a little faster. I was being careful because I had that plantar issue. I just wanted to really take it easy, make sure I properly treated it, and I wasn't going to have issues. And once I realized that wasn't an issue, I just I started to really pick it up. And also when I get into the actual workout, so that first rep, you see that 400 meter, I did go on the little higher end. And the reason for that is just I didn't really have an official route set up because it was last minute. I had to change it from the track to like open street kind of 400 meter setup. So when I was still trying to find that best route, that's why it was 5:45 in the beginning. Plus I shouldn't start too hard in the beginning, just so I can continuously build and make sure I'm properly loosening my body out. But as you see, when I get more into the other 400s, I'm really taking down those paces quite a bit. I go down to 5:31, 5:33, and then I had a 5:12. That's when, so the route I took was like essentially I'll run up an elevated hill kind of, but like slowly elevated, and then on the way back I'll walk 200, or I'll walk about 100 meters one way, and I walk 100 meters going back to that start area, and then essentially on the back end I'll be kind of going down. So in theory, the first one should be a little slower than the second one, but there was a case where I actually had the odd one should be slower than the even ones. But there was a time when the ones going downhill were a little slower than the up ones, because I was trying to like pace it evenly, even though I know naturally I'm just going to go faster going downhill. And I think this one also, this is what is this? Interval 5, so that was going uphill. Interval 6, 5:20, going downhill. Interval 7, going uphill. That was pretty even pace, uphill, downhill. Interval 9, going uphill. Interval 10, going downhill. Interval 11, going uphill. Interval 10, going downhill. Actually, that last one I really wanted to go sub 5, but I guess my body just wasn't about doing a sub 5 that day. And then towards the end, I just kind of walked. Well, I walked for that first 200, and then I guess my jog was just really slow, which is fine. Top priority for me was essentially making sure I hit those intervals hard, and I think I did a good job achieving that. And then when you get into my heart rate area, I thought I would have had more over. I thought I had some zone 5 action. It gave me zone 5. Let me go back to stats real. I'll actually go to interval. What was my highest? My highest heart rate was, well, my max heart rate, I guess it was 176. So I was getting pretty close. I would have continued to do more thrust, or more 400 meter splits. I would have definitely hit over that zone 4 threshold, but I was getting it. I was really happy that workout, especially after the huge setback today. I actually supposed to have a break today, how I normally set up my runs, because I'll run, then have a break, cross train, do something else, and then run. But I just had a bitter taste in my mouth about yesterday's workout, and I knew if I did my plantar fascia, kind of fix my foot issues, I was going to go at it today, considering how poor yesterday's workout was. Alright, so as always, I want to also review my Garmin predictions, give you an update on that. I actually haven't got a chance to look at it. Based on my performance today, I think I should have some good results for my 10K and 5K. Oh yeah, I knew that was coming. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so for day 8, actually, I'm still at 60 on my VO2. However, I went from 1803 to 1753 for the 5K, which is awesome. And then for the 10K, I went from 3834 to 3816. Take it. And then I also improved quite a bit for my half marathon, 127.20 to 126.47. And then for the marathon, what did we get? Alright, I'm sub 315 again. It's been a while since I've been there. Alright, 314 in 10 seconds. So, let me write this in. So this is the 423. Alright, so with that being said, that workout gave me some really good fitness. I'm really excited about this week. Let me go to the actual plan and what's to come. So tomorrow I have a bike session. That was another reason I wanted to get this in today, is because I want to make sure I was ready for this Group A bike session. It's first time trying it out in Williamson. Hopefully it doesn't rain so I can actually attend and they'll have it. It's supposed to be averaging, I think, 17 to 19 miles per hour. I've done the Group B session and I hold pretty easily with them. So I want to take it up a notch, while the weather's good, and check out the A session. It's not completely ideal because it's a little longer bike ride I want to do midweek, because I got to bike 10 miles just to get to the location. And then the bike ride is like 30 miles, and I got like 10 miles just to get back home. So I'm going to put in about 50 miles biking tomorrow, but it will be good fitness, and I'm excited to be a part of this bike group. And then Wednesday, I am going to take advantage of doing a swim club workout with MSU Triathlon Club. I'm only going to do it just this Wednesday because I don't have a gym membership. I only have a membership at the East Lansing Hanna Center. But I just want to test it out because I'm joining a swim masters group next week, and it lasts throughout the semester. So this is my last free week of, I guess, not being on a scheduled swim workout. So I thought I'll take advantage of trying out something new and then seeing how it goes, and this way I can do like a group swim session, make me more motivated to swim. Because I have to admit, although I've gotten better at swimming, it's still one of those workouts where I just don't really care to do, especially if I don't have a training program that's specifically designed that requires me to swim, like doing a triathlon. And then after that, I got my steady state run, 8-miler, 7-minute pace. Shouldn't be too bad. Looking forward to that. Then I got my first threshold workout, doing 7 miles total. However, 3 mile at threshold pace, which is a half marathon pace. When I calculated out, it said 19 minutes threshold, so it was around 6:20. So I'll probably set my watch between 6 and 6:30 to be able to meet that 6:20. And then Saturday I have my strength workout, and then I finish off with a 10-mile long run. So looking forward to the rest of the workouts this week. Hopefully my body will stay strong. I'm going to make sure to be more proactive and keeping up with some of my recovery workouts or prevention workouts to avoid my plantar fascia from acting up. And then to add on, I'm going to give you the secret to how I cover my plantar fascia so quickly. So what I realized when I did the Strava plantar fascia little workout series is that I shouldn't have done the strength work, which was the calf raises, pre-running, and I think that made my calf like extra tight, and overall kind of, since I did a workout right away, made my just kind of aggravated my sole a little, and just that, plus I think I overdid it on my pace range. I should have gave myself more of a higher cushion to start slower, because I know with my style of running I do better like with negative splits. So starting off, maybe not right at that set pace, and then working my way down to that pace toward the end is a better approach than forcing myself to be in the set pace where I don't feel comfortable right away. Even though I did a 2-mile warm up for that target 37 10K, you think I'll be warming. I did a few strides prior, but it's nothing like the actual race itself. So I think I just went too hard in the beginning, and then doing that plantar series workout with all the strength stuff right before kind of aggravated. And then I went back to my Theragun. I made sure to really target the Theragun, hit it really well, 30 seconds, and then went back to more stretching focus. So I went back to more mobility and stretching and kind of dialing back on the strength. So that's what I really target today. So Theragun treatment, I also did some scalping treatment as well, near the Achilles, along with the arch of the foot, and thankfully it was good enough to kind of get me back on track, and I didn't feel any pain in my left foot today. So really happy about that. So that concludes today's overview. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you learned something, and have a great day.